What if I told you that the idea of stopping aging, not in 50 years, not in some sci-fi future, but starting from tomorrow, is already being tested in laboratories right now? What if your body is not actually aging the way you think, but it is simply following a set of instructions, a code that can be edited, paused, and maybe even reversed? And what if the real truth is even more shocking, that your DNA is not your destiny, but your software? Stay with me till the end, because today I'm going to break one of the biggest myths about aging and show you what science is really doing behind the scenes, and how close we actually are to reprogramming the human body. Let's start with the most important truth. You cannot completely stop aging tomorrow. And I'm not going to sell you a fantasy. But what you can do is understand how aging actually works, and why scientists now call it a programmable process, not just a natural decline. Your DNA is like the hardware of your body. It contains all the information needed to build and run you. But what really controls your aging is not the DNA itself. It is how your DNA is being read. This is where epigenetics comes in. Think of epigenetics as the software layer on top of your DNA. It tells your genes when to turn on, when to turn off, and how strongly to express themselves. When you are young, this system is perfectly organized. Your cells know exactly what to do. Skin cells behave like skin cells. Brain cells behave like brain cells. But as you age, this system starts to lose its clarity. Scientists call this epigenetic noise. It's like your biological software becomes corrupted. Instructions get mixed up. Some genes that should be silent become active, and others that should protect you become weaker. And here is the breakthrough. Scientists have discovered that this noise can be reset. In laboratory experiments, researchers used a set of proteins called Yamanaka factors. These are powerful biological switches that can rewind a cell back to a younger state. Not by changing the DNA, but by resetting the epigenetic instructions. Imagine taking an old, slow computer and reinstalling the operating system so it runs like new again. That's exactly what is happening at the cellular level. But there is a danger here. If you fully reset a cell, it forgets its identity. A skin cell can turn into a stem cell, and that can lead to uncontrolled growth, even tumors. So scientists developed something smarter: partial reprogramming. Instead of completely wiping the system, they gently nudge it back, just enough to restore youth, but not enough to lose identity. This is not theory anymore. In animal studies, this approach has reversed signs of aging in tissues. In some cases, vision loss was restored. Old cells started behaving like younger ones. This is where the phrase comes from. We have cracked the aging code. But then comes the big question. If we have the code, why can't we stop aging tomorrow? Because your body is not just software. It is also hardware. And hardware takes time to rebuild. Even if you reset the instructions in your cells today, those cells still need time to produce new proteins, repair damage, and rebuild tissues. This is called transcriptional lag. Your body doesn't instantly change. It slowly updates itself. It's like giving new instructions to a factory. But the old products are still there. It takes time to replace them. Then there is structural lag. Your skin, your blood vessels, your organs, they are built on a physical framework made of collagen and elastin. These structures don't renew overnight. Even if your cells become younger, your tissues need months or even years to physically rebuild. And then there is damage. Over time, your body accumulates broken proteins, DNA mutations, and cellular waste. Current technologies cannot fully clean all of this instantly. So even if you reprogram your cells, some damage remains. This is why aging cannot be stopped tomorrow. But here is the exciting part. It can be slowed, modified, and possibly reversed over time. Now let's talk about how scientists are actually trying to deliver this reprogramming into the human body. Because resetting cells in a petri dish is easy, but doing it inside a living human is extremely complex. One method uses viral vectors. These are harmless viruses engineered to carry genetic instructions into your cells. Another method uses lipid nanoparticles, tiny fat bubbles that protect and deliver the message into your body. These technologies are already being used in modern medicine, even in vaccines. But when scientists try to send these reprogramming signals throughout the whole body, they face a major problem. The liver captures most of these particles before they reach other organs. This is called the liver sink. So instead of affecting your entire body, most of the treatment gets trapped and cleared out. That's why current human trials are focusing on specific organs, like the eye. Because the eye is isolated, easier to target, and requires less systemic delivery. Some companies are already testing these therapies to restore vision by rejuvenating cells. Another powerful technology is CRISPR. While epigenetic reprogramming changes how genes behave, CRISPR can directly edit the genes themselves. Scientists are already using it to turn off harmful genes, like those that increase cholesterol. Imagine combining this with anti-aging strategies, correcting faulty genes while also resetting cellular age. Then there is telomere extension. Telomeres are like protective caps on your chromosomes. Every time your cells divide, these caps get shorter. When they become too short, the cell stops dividing or dies. Some therapies aim to extend these telomeres using an enzyme called telomerase. This can make cells live longer, but it comes with risks because it might also allow damaged cells to survive. So what you are seeing here is not one single solution, but a combination of strategies. Reprogramming, gene editing, telomere extension, all working together to attack aging from different angles. Now let's bring this back to you, because the most important question is, what can you actually do today? You may not have access to gene therapy yet, but your lifestyle already affects your epigenetic code. Every time you sleep properly, eat clean food, exercise, manage stress, you are sending signals to your genes. You are influencing how your DNA is expressed. Scientists can now measure your biological age using epigenetic clocks. These tests don't just tell you how old you are, they tell you how fast you are aging. Some people age faster than their chronological age, others slower. This means aging is not fixed, it is dynamic. And this is where the real power lies. You may not reprogram your DNA overnight, but you are already programming it every single day. Think about that for a moment. Every choice you make is either accelerating your aging or slowing it down. The future of medicine is moving towards something called personalized longevity. Instead of treating diseases after they happen, we will measure your biological systems in real time and adjust them before problems even start. We will use diagnostics, targeted therapies, and eventually safe reprogramming tools to keep the body in a younger state for longer. But we have to be honest. This is still early. There are risks, unknowns, and limitations. The idea of completely stopping aging or becoming biologically immortal is not here yet. However, the direction is clear. Aging is no longer seen as an unstoppable fate. It is a process, a code, and like any code, it can be understood, modified, and eventually optimized. So the next time you hear someone say aging is natural and cannot be changed, remember this: nature gave us the code, but science is learning how to rewrite it. And maybe the real question is not, can we stop aging tomorrow? But how soon can we start controlling it? Because the revolution has already begun, not in the future, but right now, inside laboratories, inside clinical trials, and even inside your own cells. And the most powerful realization is this: your body is not just getting older, it is constantly updating. The only question is, are you guiding that update or letting it run on default? Think about it, because the next era of human life will not be defined by how long we live, but by how well we understand and control the biology of aging itself.